Welcome back to Fast Money. It's Friday, and you know what that means. We've got a chart of the week for you. And actually, this week, we have 4. Each of our traders brought their very own pick. So, Tim, will kick it off.
It's Japan. I mean, we know it's the China week, but Japan was quietly up 7.2% Friday to Friday to this close and is now up almost 28% off that intraday low on August 5th, where we know the Bank of Japan stepped and became a little bit more hawkish. I just think the global risk appetite, this is part of that story. Think about the normalization of the Japanese market. Think about global markets here. That's pretty exciting, even if you're a U.S. investor. I run an international ETF. I'm really excited about Japan, and I think there's more opportunity here.
What does that chart show us exactly?
That's the move off the lows. Okay. So that 27% move, that's the intraday low on August 5th, and the 7.2 is just the week-over-week move. But you can see Japan is still below its all-time highs, and that's with the currency having already strengthened, which a lot of people thought was going to be a big negative.
All right. Steve, what's your chart?
Bitcoin has struggled for the last couple of weeks, and we knew where former President Trump was. He was very constructive. He was very bullish, actually, on crypto and on Bitcoin, but we didn't know where Kamala Harris was, where the VP was. So she has come out more constructive on it as of late. And the key question is, does Gary Gensler get replaced? And this is sort of a lag from the Biden administration, because Gary Gensler has went with basically an enforcement method versus a regulatory environment for Bitcoin. Bitcoiners would prefer a regulatory environment that's clear, cut, and everyone knows the groundwork. And I think that's why you've seen it rally as of late.
Julie, your chart.
Star Surgical. So this is implantable contact lenses. They're a leader here in the U.S., but they have a very large business in mainland China. And so they've been big beneficiaries this week. Myopia is an even bigger deal in China than it is in the U.S. It's estimated that something like 40% of the population has it.
Wow. Interesting one. I'd never heard of Star. Mike Khouw, what is your chart?
Yeah, I was taking a look at oil and also energy stocks, it should be said. I mean, this is it was a terrible performer this week. It's been a terrible performer so far this year. And actually, XLE, if we pull a chart of that one up, is essentially dead flat over the last 10 years, if you can believe it. So it's the worst performing sector overall. But I actually am beginning to think that, to borrow from Carter, so bad, maybe it's getting a little bit good. I think that the dismal forecast for crude oil demand and for the energy space generally might be a little bit overdone here.
Julie, I have to go back to Star Surgical. Just ask you this really quick question. Why would you implant your contact lenses as opposed to just get LASIKs?
I think that this actually gives you a better quality of vision, and it's had a better acceptance rate over in mainland China than LASIK. So it's kind of interesting to see the different dynamics globally.